Welcome to Lana's Homestead and my one-year permaculture garden. I've taken it from grass to sheet mulch to thriving food forests.
Hi, so today we're going to work on removing these hostas. There's about 6 hostas here and they get really huge and they bloom, which is nice, but this gets a lot of afternoon exposure and it's just a little bit too sunny location for these hostas. And I mean, it's getting the end of the year, but you can see they're like getting burned out from the heat. So we're going to cut them down and try to transplant the ones that are in the more sunny location to a more shady location, and we'll show you how to do that today. So now that the hosta is done blooming for the year, it's safe to remove them. So we're just gonna drastically cut back all the foliage.
You see what you have, and it gives a lot of space and aeration for the, for when the plant wakes back up in the spring. Get the rocks out of there.
So now we're gonna dig up the root ball of the hosta.
Where it is. You don't want to damage it. You want to try to preserve it. Oh good, now it's going. Well, yeah, it's coming up. I don't feel like I'm breaking it too much.
Yeah, that noise is the rocks.
Well, I see a lot of good roots, and they look intact. So, yeah, you just want to dig around and kind of get the width of the root ball. We're not like ripping it up, a little bit, but not terrible. Yeah, oh yeah, good.
What is that? That's like a piece of garbage.
Yeah. Oh, like an old bed. Yeah, what do you want to do with these rocks? Should I get them out of here?
Yeah, get them out.
Just make a pile?
Pain, yeah.
Okay.
Why you would
We'll put them in the...
So this is the side that we're going to move the hostas to. It's under this evergreen tree. It's a south-facing side, so it gets some light, but it's mostly shaded by this evergreen tree. And right now, it's real weedy. It had an ivy over here that was just taking over, growing up the side of the house under the siding, so I had to remove it. The best I could. It's coming back, as you can see, and we're trying to clear out the weeds and put the hostas in here. Hopefully they'll look a little bit nicer and they'll do better here, and then we can add a ground cover and that'll kind of fix the weed problem. Okay, so we're thinking we'll do one here and then 2 in front. There was a patch done on our basement, and we did a good job. It's just kind of ugly, so hopefully we can put the house in front of it and nobody can see it anymore.
Oh wow, soil's nice.
Yeah, I think
Sorry, Mr. Bog.
there was an advantage of the ivy, like I think it like really helps the soil and like stops like erosion of the soil and then like protects it from like a lot of sun and stuff.
Yeah, like getting baked and getting dehydrated
dried out and stuff. Yeah.
and wind blown.
So
yeah, it is.
It's an advantage, but then like it's super invasive and it like
It's terrible.
Into under your siding of your house and like ruins structures and.
Oh yeah. Can even it out.
Put some soil.
Yeah, however you want it. How's that? Oh, where's my things? Do you want me to chop those roots or leave them?
These ones that are hanging out, or this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It won't, it'll cut down on the competition a little.
I think that's the ivy. So fill it back in?
Yeah, I would just give it the nice crumbly stuff.
I could do some sort of like flowering bush or something here.
Oh man, look at mom.
Shade.
Look at there's like a old, there's an old stone here. It's a beauty. Look at it. Wow.
Who's that?
Oh, maybe it was like one of these old guys. You could wash him up. He'd be beautiful. Yeah, this was like in between the rocks. It's like a petrified piece of clay. You don't want that in there. Oh, look. You really uncovered the roots really nicely. Oh, God. Yeah, the soil, well, probably because of their, whatever their manipulation, it compacted the soil real bad. Yeah, it probably was like a stuffing, well, it just was a different border situation.
So we finished digging up these 3 hostas. The soil was really compacted and we found some like really huge rocks inside and a lot of like very small rocks. Some small rocks are okay, but there was quite a lot of rocks in here that when your whole bed's filled with rocks, it's just gonna dampen the growth of the plants and the roots get kind of bound on the rocks and you can't go any deeper. So we just don't want that many rocks. And we also found these huge, really huge rocks in there, and I think it must have been like an existing garden bed or a border. I'm guessing the last owners didn't know it was here and just covered it up with soil or maybe even plants. So right now we're just aerating the soil because it's really compacted and filling in the holes with the soil, and then we're taking the foliage from the hostas and practicing a chop and drop method, a permaculture method. So you just chop the dead stuff and the green stuff. The green stuff's got nitrogen in it, the brown stuff has carbon in it. We chop it up, we lay it over the beds, then it will winter in the beds and fertilize the soil. We got the 3 hostas in over here. One here. And then back there. And then hopefully cover up that spot back there. Make this area look a little bit nicer. Yeah, that does now.